Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Michael Bird, and I'm joined by Paela, and this is
Real Time.
What's going on, girl? How you been?
Hey, hey.
How you been?
Oh, you know, holidays. Ooh. The holidays are among us. Oh. I hope everybody's Thanksgiving was good. Mine was really, really good because it was the first year that I didn't have to cook anything.
Yeah, I usually cook too, and I just said screw it. Like I was telling you before we came on air, I just went to the grocery store, bought like 2 cheap-ass pies, and hey, it was good.
Yeah, I didn't even buy cheap-ass pies. I just sat there and I ate my food. Yeah, that my mom and my brother-in-law cooked. Yeah, my mom made baklava, so I had some baklava.
Baklava.
She's going to make again for Christmas. Or maybe my daughter's birthday, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because that's coming up. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I got going on.
Lots of things going on.
That's what I got going on. I'm working.
So it was funny. I went to my ex-wife's house. I usually go there every Thanksgiving, you know, because kids go there.
Yeah.
And this year, it was kind of like a reunion, you know. My wife's first husband was there.
Stop it.
I was there, and then my ex-wife's fiance. So it was kind of like a
Your ex-wife's fiance?
Yeah.
Oh, the current one.
The current guy, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was like a timeline of...
She be pimping. Okay.
It was like an Eskimo Brothers reunion or something.
She said, I don't even care. Everybody can be in the same room. Does she have kids with the first husband?
No.
Okay. So why was he there?
They're just friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just friends. He was there with his girlfriend or wife. I don't know. So, yeah, just one big happy family.
That's big pimping right there. Go ahead, ex-wifey. Okay. Teaching us how to be a boss.
Yeah.
All right.
So we just came.
I don't think that will ever happen in my household. Ever.
What, exes showing up or
like,
inviting exes?
Exes are fine. I mean, because, you know, there's childhood exes and stuff like that, you know, that you grow up with. Like, you remain friends with them. Like, I would have remained friends with my first love, but his now wife was very jealous of that relationship because...
my first love, I don't even know who my first love was. I think I had a first crush. Yeah.
A first crush? You didn't have a first love? What do you mean?
No, I don't.
Like a high school sweetheart love or whatever?
Those were crushes. Like I was such a chump in high school. Like I didn't talk to any girls.
Damn, Mike.
Yeah,
Late bloomer.
I didn't, yeah.
You're
I tried to find a girl I lost my virginity.
You're fucking
So the girl I lost my virginity to.
Yeah.
I can't find her on Facebook. I remember her name, but I can't find her. I've tried to search for her, and
damn,
I don't know.
She's probably married. Change her name.
She probably stayed in that town called Ahoskie and became a heroin addict, and is probably dead. Who knows?
Her profile picture is her and her boyfriend. Because somebody cheated.
She's probably 300 pounds, living in a trailer park. Oh my God!
No, probably
Terrible.
not 300 pounds. Oh my God! Don't even bring that up. You know, like my guilty pleasure lately. It's been watching 1,000-pound sisters.
1,000-pound sisters.
Go through their journey of losing weight.
Yeah.
They just got not just they're on like season 5 or 6. And so just watching them go through the journey of losing weight and stuff like that. I think it's motivated me to lose weight.
They are losing but they are 1,000 pounds. So when they lose like
1,000
pounds
together,
they're
1,000 pounds together.
So how much do they weigh a piece?
And so, all right, so the sister that actually, I know this is not what we're gonna talk about today.
No,
but we always get off subject, so we're getting off subject again. They were like 400, like 500 and like, or maybe 600 and 300 or something like that. Either way, like one of them was bigger than the other. The one that was the biggest, she actually got up to like 700 pounds. That's them right there.
That's them.
Okay. On the top picture, the bottom one is like one of their older sisters. So the smaller one got it done, got the See, they're on season 6, dude.
Oh my gosh, look at her arms.
I know. They're all skinned because she was 700 pounds and that got down to like 400 pounds. She lost 2 of me and half of herself. That's insane.
That is. That's crazy.
How do you get up to 700 pounds?
How do you let yourself get that big? Oh.
Well, it's a food addiction. I mean, obesity is a food addiction. And I can say that too. Like, I'm an emotional eater.
It can be.
Like, if I'm stressed out, I don't lose weight. I eat. Like, I stress eat.
Stress eat?
Yeah. Do you stress eat? Like, so my sister is the opposite. When she's stressed out, she doesn't eat. So she loses weight.
I don't think I stress eat. I think I get bored and I eat.
Okay, so that's another, yeah?
Yeah.
That could be, I stress eat. I'm an emotional eater. So, like, I relate my emotions. If, like, something bad is happening, food is, like, my happy place. So I relate my emotions to that.
Yeah. I find myself now, I'll eat, like, 3 times at night, like, past 5 o'clock. I'm just, like, sitting there watching TV, and then I'll go grab, like,
why shouldn't you eat past 5 o'clock? Is 5 o'clock dinner time?
No, I try not to eat past 6, but I've been failing miserably at
Past
that.
6?
Yeah.
Dude, no. You got to move that up to 8.
Yeah.
I don't even do that. 6 o'clock, that's early.
Well, I lost a lot of weight one time by cutting myself off at 6 and just drinking.
That's still early, though.
Yeah.
I do 8 o'clock because, like, I'm in bed. I'm putting the baby to sleep. I do 8 o'clock because, like, me and her have, like, actual dinner around 7 together. And then, like, by the time I put her to sleep and stuff like that, it's already, like, she goes to sleep around 9:30. And then I take, like, another hour to decompress and just be, like, quiet time kind of thing. So, like, I don't go to bed till, like, 10:30, 11, probably.
My ass is already in bed by 9:30, so.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't eat past 6, I just got to go 3 more hours without eating and just go to bed. But I can't. I have to snack. But I don't feel like I'm gaining weight.
That's not bad, though. Yeah. Snacking is not bad. It just keeps your metabolism going.
And it depends on what you're snacking on. Like, last night I went to this Christmas parade out here and had a cheesesteak.
How was that?
It's cold.
I was about to say.
It's the first time I've ever been to one during the night, and it was freezing. I waited 45 minutes for a cheesesteak at one of the food trucks. That was brutal.
Okay.
Cheesesteak wasn't even worth it. It was an Italian sausage sub. The name of the place was Cheesesteak Factory.
And they gave you, okay.
Yeah, and
That's
it wasn't
sad.
worth it. It was all bread with like 3 pieces of sausage in it for 45 minutes. I was
That's
like,
sad.
come on, man. Yeah.
Was it good, though? Was it a good parade?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I went to the Raleigh parade. I couldn't stay for that thing.
No?
No. Way too many people.
Yeah.
It was way too long. And in between floats, there was like 50 yards.
Like empty space.
Yeah. And, this was
I wonder if they got affected because of like the, that dancer that got ran over last year.
Well, yeah. So they didn't have the Raleigh Christmas parade last year.
Or the year before.
Yeah,
when did
the kid got ran over in 2021.
Was it 2021?
Yeah.
Was it
no,
that long
2022. Ago? 2022 maybe.
Okay.
I know they went a year without having it.
So maybe it was last year.
Last year they didn't have the parade.
Okay.
So it was the year before I think the kid got ran over. So this was the first one they've had since then.
Okay, so that probably not many people that wanted to have floats and parade through and stuff.
Well, no, there was a lot of floats. There was a lot of like, what's the attractions, but they just didn't have it organized. There was so many gaps. Like the one I went to last night, it was like bumper to bumper, attraction after attraction. You didn't have to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I wonder why they did that.
I don't know. There's nothing to get you in the spirit like a good old Christmas parade, though.
Right.
Yeah. You gonna take the little one to one?
So I don't know. I usually like drive around and look at Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do so many things with her, but she's not even 1. She turns 1 on Monday, which is another thing I have to plan. I don't know if she's going to remember or enjoy it. So I'm kind of like, I want to do all these things with her, but then I'm like, is she going to even, maybe I should start when she starts like remembering, like at 2 probably or 3 when the memory. Yeah, like she doesn't even know what's going on. Like even her first birthday party, like you'll be there. It's mainly gonna be family. Like it's not, I was gonna do it on a Saturday and go to like Marble Museum, and I was like, why am I spending this money? Like she's not even gonna like enjoy it, like or remember it, And so then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do like a small thing at the house on her actual birthday. Just order some food and appetizers and just hang around kind of thing.
I'll come over there and eat all your appetizers. Don't worry.
Right. I already had a photo shoot. Yeah. So I already did a photo shoot Saturday after Thanksgiving. So we had a family photo shoot because I wanted pictures for her first birthday with my grandma. I wanted family pictures. So I'll do that. That's going to be like either like a every 6 months thing, or maybe like I'll alternate years where I'll do one in December for the winter time and then one in the spring, because I want to do one in the springtime as well. Yeah. I'm not a cold weather person. I mean, look at me. I'm sitting over here with a scarf, a coat on.
Not to mention a coat and a freaking heater, a portable heater right pointed right at her. This is crazy.
And I'm still cold. So, like, I'm not a cold person. Like, so I might go around and drive around for the lights, but I don't know that I want to take her. That she'll fall asleep and not enjoy them. So it's more like for me. I don't know. So yeah, I'll probably have to wait. Yeah. It's a little too cold. I don't know that she's gonna enjoy it. So
yeah, it's taking a kid out this cold.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I don't want her to get sick. Like, dealing with a sick child. Now that part is not what I want to deal with.
The risk outweighs the reward.
Yeah. On this one. So I think we're gonna skip it this year. I'm gonna wait for her to be a little older so she can actually remember.
Colorful lights on the tree and be like, there you look at that. Yeah. Just look at the lights.
I have like such a tight window, so like I have a lot of shit going on. So it was like Thanksgiving. We had a photo shoot. Like Thanksgiving on Saturday. I had a photo shoot on Saturday. I picked up double shifts because of like, the car and stuff like that. Oh, let's get into finances because that's really our topic today, by the way. But I picked up extra shifts because I had like the car situation happen amongst like all of the other spending stuff that's happening, right? So now it's her birthday on Monday, and then I have to decorate for Christmas at some point. I have the office holiday party that basically I had to plan, that I just found out 2 weeks ago that I had to plan.
Now, is it a big office?
Yes, 35 people.
Oh, so it's gonna be a fun Christmas party.
We're only
alcohol allowed?
No, because we're closing the office for 2 hours. This is a state. No.
Oh man.
We are working with state. Like we're not even working with state funds. So our main director is buying us lunch. Basically, she's having us. And so everything is kind of like whatever. What is it called? Self-invested or whatever, purchase or whatever. Yeah. So it's whatever we're putting in. So we're kind of throwing self-funded. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. So so no, we're closing the office from like 11 to 1. It's a lunch thing. We're just gonna play a game. We're gonna do Secret Santa with each other and call it a day.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't been to a fun Christmas party since. I used to work for American Airlines about 20 years ago, and these people would like get a conference room at a hotel, hire a DJ, and you're talking all these people would go there, and you're talking horny ass single dudes and girls and everybody getting bombed. Those are good Christmas. I want to work for somebody like that.
When I worked in DC, when I was so I worked for Enterprise and I worked for Robert Half, like Fortune 500 companies, right? And our holiday parties, I'm not gonna lie to you. First of all, Enterprise like does this elaborate like hotel, like it looks like a wedding venue. I mean, dressed to the nines, like everything. And then you get in there and it's like free alcohol, free food, free everything, right? All of a sudden you have people on the dance floor that should not be on the dance floor instead of the boss, in front of the bosses. And they're like in this, gowns and tuxes, and they're just getting down. So like I went from that to Robert Half does somewhat similar, but like they'll rent out like a bar restaurant, and they'll cater food and like free booze. So like going from that to not really having holiday parties, I'm like
sucked. parents.
Yeah.
We don't even have a party. It's a potluck. And you just
yeah.
bring
Like, what is that? I don't want to cook and bring this.
Yeah, it's like I bring a pizza every year, but I have them make the pizza into a Christmas tree. Yeah, and the
That's
pepperonis
cute.
like Christmas ornaments.
Yeah. That's cute.
I would rather get drunk at a freaking good party. Though.
Yeah, that's cute. But it comes down to budget, right? So, I mean, we work for state entities and federal companies. I mean, companies.
Well, yeah,
federal,
that sucks. There's so much liability, and
they can't do any of. Yeah, they can't do any of that.
So the best thing I've come up with is I did post on Facebook a while back that if any lady needs a date for a Christmas party,
oh my god,
I am available.
Seriously.
Please hit me up because I will definitely
hit him up.
Yeah. I was thinking about like putting an ad out looking for a sugar mama. I'm desperate nowadays. I don't even care. I'm desperate's not the
qualify.
word. What? I can have a sugar mama.
Not to mean it any type of way, but
So typically a sugar mama is an older woman that wants a younger man. And for,
Michael,
financial.
Well, you also posted a thirst trap, so yeah, okay.
That sucker got almost 600 views on my story.
I bet it did.
What the hell?
Yeah, you were thirst trapping bitches out there.
Well, I was looking.
You said almost 50, gonna be in the best shape of my life.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even like it.
I
was hated.
I was like, damn. Yeah, just as soon as
no,
we're
maybe
done
I
with
did
this.
like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. No, you didn't. You fucking gave me a mean face.
Oh
no,
my
thumbs
God.
down.
No, I'm proud of you, man. I am maybe mean. I don't know. I've been doing a cleanse. I haven't been eating.
Now, how does somebody go on a cleanse and have all this energy? Usually you're like,
I don't know. The
lethargic
cleanse usually gives me a lot of energy. I think it just detoxes my body from all like that's why I do it, because like when I feel like I haven't really been eating clean and like I feel like I've been eating a little bit too much like sugar or
So how are you cleansing? What are you doing?
The master cleanse. So I did it like the first 3 days. I kind of dropped down to just doing like raw nuts and like fruit. Mm-hmm. And then today is like the first full day of like not eating anything.
Ooh, and it's not bothering you?
No, because you get used to it.
That first day would fuck with my head big time.
Yeah, you get used to it.
I would just be thinking about food and just be killing myself.
Well, that's why you have like the raw nuts and like the fruits. You can kind of like gradually go in. Yeah, so this next 3 days with nothing is going to be interesting.
Good luck. I wish you nothing but the best.
I've done it in the past. It's more of a self-control thing. Yeah. So
I'll do my resolution January 1st like I do every year, and I usually am good for a month. So
everybody is.
In January, I usually do carnivore January.
Okay, so you just eat meat.
Nothing but meat. That's it. I usually do that every
January. I heard raw meat is good for you.
Yeah, I mean, I lost because your body goes into ketosis.
Yeah.
Because you're eating nothing but meat,
mm-hmm.
and when your body hits ketosis, you start like shredding weight.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I lost like 10 pounds one January just doing that. But then February comes around.
But it's not sustainable though.
Yeah, I mean, some people eat like Jordan Peterson. You know who he is?
Mm-mm.
He's like super intelligent Canadian professor, but he's a lifelong carnivore.
Okay.
Yeah, so it can be done. It's
well, it depends.
It's tough.
I don't know. I don't have the money to be a carnivore.
I don't either. Like
to buy like quality meat.
Yeah, unless
like
you
actual quality meat.
Yeah.
Not just what you get at the
sirloins,
grocery store.
Ribeyes,
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like actually quality meat. Like
I can't live off a London
like
broil.
Bison.
I can't live off a roast beef and
you know what I'm
London
saying?
broil.
Yeah,
my whole life.
like that's
God.
a little too much. Yeah, it's not sustainable for me. I'm more of a plant-based diet. A lot of fish. Not a lot, but like fish mainly. I do ground turkey. Like ground turkey salads or chicken or like grilled chicken salads for lunch. I don't know. I get bored with stuff, so I switch up my like diets a lot. And by diet, I mean just like the flavor of food. Like I could do like Mediterranean 1 week and then I'll do Asian the next week, but it's always like clean eating. Yeah. No added salts, no added sugar. A lot of like spices for flavor. Or I'll use like for salt, I'll use like low sodium what is it called?
Salt?
Soy sauce.
No, soy sauce.
Like low sodium soy sauce with like vinegar, rice vinegar, like whenever you're cooking the veggies and stuff. So I do stuff like that. But to me, it's a lifestyle. And doing the cleanse is not a diet. It's like a 7-day, 10-day cleanse, and you're done.
Oh,
and then you get back to, yeah, but it gives me energy, you know, and you get back to like feeling good, feeling energized. So like you don't want to eat that bad food because you just put yourself through like all this for 10 days. Like the last thing I want to do is look at a pizza and be like, oh, I want a slice. Like, fuck that. I didn't do that for this, you know?
Well, it's like working out. It's like when you work out, it's like the first week is the hardest to be consistent because you feel like, I'm not going to see any results on day 1. I'm not going to see any results on day 2. Why am I doing this? But if you're consistent, day 3, day 4, and then you get to like day 8 and you're still being consistent, you start to see results. When you start to see results is when you are more inept to continue with the process.
I agree.
You know?
It was the same way with water intake. I didn't drink enough water, hardly any water. Like I drank maybe like 2 or 3 bottles a day, like the 16-ounce bottles. So that's not enough water. That's like what, 32 ounces plus 16. That's like what, 48 ounces of water, maybe 50 ounces of water. And that's not counting, I guess, my coffee intake that some people count it as like water intake. Some people don't, depending on the caffeine, I guess.
Well, if you're sitting behind a desk all day, it's hard to drink. You're supposed to drink a gallon a day. Sitting behind a desk, you can't do it.
Well, I do. So
it's
in the
brutal.
beginning it was hard, right? Because I had to go to the restroom all the time. But now that my body has gotten used to it, now like my body needs the water. So what I do is like I chug a bottle of water in the morning as soon as I wake up, and that's like my kind of like just detox through my body before I even have my coffee. And then I'll fill this baby up like at least twice. And that's 40 ounces. That's why I got like the big one. So that's 96 ounces right there of water that I drink in a day.
And how many ounces is in a gallon? Make you think here.
I think, what is it, like 80? What is it?
Shit. Hey Siri, how many ounces is in a gallon?
1 gallon is 128 fluid ounces.
128 fluid ounces.
Oh, okay. So I'm just a little shy. I'm at like 96.
Yeah. That's still, like, if you're working out, of course. If you're being active, you can drink a gallon of water in half a day or 3/4 of a day. But
I mean, to me is good. And what I've noticed too, like when you constantly or consistently, I should say, drink that amount of water, no matter what you eat, you're not gaining weight because your body is like flushing everything out. Like once you get in that, like I'm working out, I'm eating mainly healthy, right? Food. Or clean eating, I should say, because I don't know what's healthy and what's not anymore. And what works for my body doesn't work for other people.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. Because, like, how I metabolize, like, food is not. Meat, for example, I don't know that my body can metabolize food, like, meat like that. Because I'm not a meat eater. Like, I didn't really grow up eating meat like that.
What happens if you eat a steak, like right now?
I will feel so heavy, I will probably take a nap. Like it feels so heavy. Yeah. I can never eat a snake.
I've never had snake either.
Oh, snake is really good actually. I have eaten snake before, but I've never really ate a steak. Like I'll like take maybe 3 or 4 bites out of it. Like it's just so heavy for me.
I'll eat the hell out of it. I don't care how big, how small. I mean, it could be like this freaking big. I can't waste it. I'll sit there and eat it until I'm about to blow up.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. But yeah.
So let's talk about this.
Let's do it.
It's December 4th today. So we're coming up on the big Christmas holiday, right? Now,
I haven't bought anything.
A lot of families
I haven't bought anything.
What?
I have not bought not one gift.
I have bought a few things.
Okay.
I'm doing all my shopping on Amazon.
Yep.
And Amazon is starting to piss me off because I have ordered this one thing twice.
Oh.
And they have screwed up the order. They sent me a kid version of it first. And then today they sent me 2 small ones.
Do you think it's the vendor, not Amazon? Did you try to look like somewhere else?
It's an Amazon product. It's an Amazon product. I'll tell you off because she might listen to this, and it's a gift. And what? Oh, I don't have a girlfriend. I done blew that shit up. So
No, I know you don't.
what?
No, but I was just like the Amazon product that got sent twice to you.
Oh yeah. So Amazon completely screwed me up on that. But with the way the economy is right now, and as expensive as it is just to live, we got a budget for Christmas.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and you know what? My bank account is like, oh boy, this might be a sad Christmas.
My bank doesn't like me very much right now.
I'm just
None
glad,
of my accounts like me now.
I'm just glad I have such a small amount of gifts I have to buy for. Well, people I have to buy for.
I know. I'm happy about that too. So there's like a different. So I'm a procrastinator. I'm gonna wait until the last minute. I still haven't ordered. I know exactly what I'm getting everyone. The Amazon cart is full. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I should just buy it.
Just pull the trigger on
I
everything.
should, right? But I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I also like to look at my money.
Yeah.
And right now, because I've been picking up extra shifts at work and working full time, and I haven't spent this last month and a half. Well, I shouldn't say month and a half, but maybe 2 weeks.
Well, make sure that stuff doesn't sit in your cart too long.
I'm sitting there I'm looking at my account okay. Well, I like the way you look, but in 2 weeks you're not gonna look that way.
Oh yeah, mine looks good for a few days, and then once
I can keep mine for
two mortgages come out of it, and
I can keep mine for a little bit, looking good for a little bit. I'm just so I went through the car situation, and then Thanksgiving was around the corner, and then I started I ordered a bunch of stuff for Vita's birthday on Monday, because I ordered that stuff ahead of time before the car stuff happened, and the car stuff happened, and I'm like, oh my God. This is what I get. I wasn't I was being proactive. And so now I'm like, okay, I'm just going to let it sit there for a little bit so I can build it back up. And then I'm going to buy the Christmas stuff. But there's people that buy stuff throughout the year. They'll go to stores and they see something and they think about who they're buying it for.
You're talking about putting something on layaway.
No. I'm saying there's people that legit I had a couple of friends of mine actually that they would just go to stores or go they would just walk around stores and find things on sale sometimes that reminded, for example, them of you, right? And they'll be like, well, it's on sale, it's a good price, I'll buy it. This would be a great Christmas gift. I am not that person. First of all, I don't have time to just walk around stores and look what they have and what they don't have. Yeah. I'm not that person. But I do put a budget and a limit per person, though. How much I'm spending per person. Okay. I do put a budget on myself.
Yeah, so...
every year. That's what, so I know that's how much Christmas is going to cost me because, I know how much I'm spending per person.
I never that's my problem. I never put a limit. If I see something, I buy it.
Well, my issue now is with my child. I don't know that I have put a budget on her and what I buy her, so.
I just opened a window and it disappeared.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I'm still getting used to this MacBook. Yeah.
But yeah, I do budget everything. So I know we were going to talk about finances and stuff. I don't know what
I had something
what questions you had and stuff.
Yeah, I had something pulled up and it disappeared. So now I have to bring this back over here.
And
it just disappeared.
But yeah, I've realized that I have come up with a budget about everything. I have a spreadsheet that tells me how much my bills are every month. So I know
I have one of those.
So
I just made it, actually.
So I know that much money has to stay in that bank where all of my payments come out of. And then whatever is extra goes into several different accounts. I have a fun money account. I have a just in case account. I have a savings. I'm kind of set up. I set myself up like a business. When you have reserves, you have like your revenue goes in one account and then your operational cost goes into the other, and then you have like the revenue, and then you have like you have the reserves, and then you have like the savings kind of thing. Like it's, I kind of set up myself somewhat like a business when it comes to bank accounts and my money and spending money.
Well, here we go. According to AI, here is a way you can budget for Christmas. Of course, you already covered it. Set a budget. Okay, so a realistic
Per
Christmas
person.
budget is usually 1 to 2% of your annual income. Huh.
Hold on.
So yeah, so if you're making over $100,000, that's like $1,000.
What is it?
Yeah, 1 to 2% of your annual income. You can create a budget spreadsheet, which we said we already did, to track your spending and limit unnecessary expenses. 1 to 2%. That probably sounds about right, depending on how many people you're buying for. Like, I don't see you spending 1 or 2% of your annual salary on 2 people.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
You make a list, create a gift and list, and stick it to. Create a gift list and stick to it to avoid impulse buying.
I do that as well.
You can also set a dollar amount limit per gift.
I do that too.
See, I don't. I'm terrible with that.
I do.
I just buy shit. If I see something that I think might be good for this, well, it depends on the relationship I have with the person. If they're immediate family or close friends, then I'll spend a little bit on it. If I see something that I'm like, gotta get it for them.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, just a neighbor or
So
something.
yes, I do. Yeah, I do get that. Like I try to get. So I used to be able to do, like, even with the friend group, like we actually exchange gifts, and like it came to a point where all of us, like, we were looking at each other. We're like, okay, this shit is getting expensive between like our families and the friend group. Like, maybe we don't do that anymore.
Is there always that one friend that always is cheap?
No, like we actually got meaningful gifts for each other, but I think like we need to go more into like a Secret Santa type of situation instead of, but like setting a budget has helped me. This is who I spend money on. The kids, my niece and my nephew. I have always spent money on them for Christmas. I've always spent money on my sister because that's just my ride or die. That's just my heart and soul right there. But yeah, so now I'm spending money on the kids again, including mine, and like I have a set budget for everybody else, which I've already picked out their gifts, and then I'm gonna do a little special things that I can't say while we're recording now.
Do you save in advance for Christmas?
No, but it's calculated in my savings.
Yeah.
Like I've already calculated in my savings account.
That would probably be a smart thing to do. Just create an account in January and maybe put $20 a week or
a week.
20.
1% of your income.
No, but if you do,
that's all y'all get it.
But if
that's all. Do you hear that?
Let's say if you put $20 a week into a Christmas account, how much would you have come Christmas?
20 times 52.
Yeah,
that's not that much money. Well, you bet $1,000.
How much?
It? No, hold on. $20 a week. That's 52 weeks in a year. Yeah, about $1,000. Oh, I was mathing today.
And that's like
because last episode I could not math.
And if you're lucky enough to make $100,000 a year, that's 1%.
I was about to say 1%. I'm like, who's making 100,000? Because I'm over here like barely surviving out here with 2 jobs.
Even if people make $100,000 a year, it's still tough to survive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
even if you're making with these prices out here.
Yeah, my salary's public, so I'm like a
I know my salary is public
so,
too.
I mean, if people can see what I make over $100,000 a year. So I mean, if I go to the grocery store,
how much over? Like 40 over 100, 50 over 100. I mean, I can look it up, but I don't want to right now.
It fluctuates, but I'm looking
depending
at
on budgets.
I'm like, I make this much money. Why am I struggling?
Do you get overtime?
So we're salaried, but we get this
Okay.
thing called administratively uncontrollable overtime.
Oh,
So that
okay,
is
gotcha.
anywhere
That's for, like,
between
extra
10 to
assignments.
25% of our annual salary extra.
I got you.
Plus you get like locality pay, and then if you do stuff like I did, like travel to Albuquerque
yeah.
or New Orleans.
That's extra.
for
Yeah, there's
3 months.
bonuses on top
Yeah,
of that.
plus the overtime.
Yeah.
So it varies. You could make like 125. You could make like 140.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah.
So I
Well,
mean,
that's good. You have that option.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm struggling with 10 months from now. Do I want to retire or do I want to just keep doing it? Yeah.
So what does retirement? Does the retirement take you? I mean, because that's a good question, right? So like, does retirement? Is that like Social Security? Do you get Social Security?
No, I'm not.
No, you
old
wouldn't
enough.
qualify for it, right?
I think you got to be 65 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. So it would just be retirement from the actual job. You can always
Mm-hmm.
go back as a contractor, dude, until like.
Yeah, but then it cuts
And
out
make-
my traveling, paid traveling, paid hotels, paid flights.
Yeah, but you're making double what you're making now, probably if you're contracting.
No, well, I mean, depends. I don't know. When I get out of this job, I don't want to do anything like it again. I want to do something where it has nothing to do with what I
But
just
you're
did for
still
20
young
years.
enough to like do it though.
Yeah, I
that's
could start
that's
another
the good
career.
part.
If I can find, I told you I'm gonna
That's
be.
what I'm saying. Like,
I'm gonna be a gigolo. Told you.
shit, fuck it, do it. Why not? Who's stopping you?
Yeah, yeah. But then we were talking about like you go to the
You
grocery
can be
store.
a companion. You can be a date.
What?
A date. Like they can pay you to take you.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah, like I need a sugar mama.
No, not
Multiple
even sugar
mamas.
mama.
Yeah,
Not
somebody
even a
said-
sugar mama. You can just like basically offer not escort, not a gigolo, but like
Yeah.
offer yourself as like a holiday date or a company party date or a wedding date.
and charge $100.
$100 an hour?
Unless she's really attractive. And
I was
then
about to
I'll
say
just be like-
an hour, right? Not for the full.
No, I was gonna say for the full thing. Well, I'd have
That's
to put a
cheap,
limit on it,
Bubba.
I guess.
You got you
Yeah.
got to be worth a little bit more.
I'm worth $500. God, this sounds like I'm prostituting myself out.
I'm over here like pimping you out like that's cheap, Bubba. Like what you mean?
Yeah. Damn, I need
That's
to give
50
myself a
years
little more credit
experience
than
right
that.
there. That's a classic. You don't fuck with that for
I mean,
$100.
I can even slow dance really good, so I mean.
Listen, do you need
yeah.
a salesperson? I got you. I only need 10% of your earnings.
Yeah. Oh, they could hire me for Christmas parties if they're bomb ass
That's
Christmas
what
parties.
I'm saying.
like, yeah, let's
That's
do
what
it.
I'm saying, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and if they want extra at the end of the night,
We ain't talking about that on air. We ain't talking about that.
oh, I forgot this ain't
Yeah.
Vegas.
I would never do anything like
We're
that,
still in
Paela.
North Carolina. I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, but when you say sugar mama, though,
a sugar mama, yeah.
but like, what does that entail? Because I
Hold
mean, because so like, there's like certain stipulations that when you say sugar daddy or sugar mama, and
Hey.
you're
A sugar mama is typically an older, financially secure woman who provides monetary support,
No, I
gifts, or other benefits to a younger individual in exchange for companionship, affection, or a romantic relationship. The dynamic often involves a mutually agreed upon arrangement where the sugar mama offers financial assistance or luxury expenses while the other person provides companionship or other agreed upon terms. Boom.
so that doesn't exclude sexual favors.
It doesn't say. It just says.
Okay.
agreed
Because there's
upon
some like
terms.
believe it or not, there's some people out there that when you tell them you're a sugar baby, like so it is not as popular. It has not been as popular among men to have sugar mamas, right? It was very popular for women to have sugar daddies. And so for the longest time, society has basically said that these sugar babies are prostitutes, just high-end prostitutes, because they
Okay.
are exchanging favors to be kept by the sugar daddies. I always saw it as, listen, if he wants to buy you a fucking condo and wants to buy you a car and wants to pay your bills, that's just an agreement that you and him have.
Yeah.
It's just obviously you are providing something for him to provide
Mm-hmm.
that for you, and he still wants to go home to his wife, and you know what the fuck the agreement is. That doesn't make you a prostitute. To me. But a lot of like people in society have called these women prostitutes for the longest time. And there was also a time where they couldn't they couldn't publicly say that they were exchanging sexual favors
Now, does it make
to be kept by the sugar daddies, because that would actually qualify. Once you exchange sexual favor for money, that qualifies as prostitution. Based on that definition, it's very vague and a gray area.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't specify it. But by law.
Yeah. By law.
I'm just saying.
But
if you are
here's the thing.
exchanging sexual favors
Are these
for
sugar
money,
these sugar daddies and sugar mamas, are they single, or do they have
What the fuck
wives
does
or
it matter?
husbands? No,
Why
it
does it
does. I
matter?
think it does matter
No, it
because what if you're just a single woman, okay, that doesn't have a relationship with anyone, and she sees this guy and she's like, oh, you know what? I want to like buy you clothes. I want to pay your bills. I want to.
And there's a lot that do
I
that.
want you to go to dinner with me. But
There's a lot that do
when
that
you
and still
do
have a
this,
husband.
when you do this, I'm going to pay you $500 or $1,000 a week. Okay. Oh, by the way, we're going to have sex too, and we're going to have like oral sex. Okay. Now, is he a prostitute? What's the difference in that and a couple that has been together for 3 years but not married and live separate, and they pay, and one of them pays primarily for the other person? Let's just say they pay for their rent, they pay their bills. Or what
It's
if they
still
move
an
in
agreement.
and what if they move in? What if she moves in with the guy and he is paying the mortgage on his house and she doesn't have to pay anything, but she's living with him. She's giving him sexual favors.
These are all valid points. I'm on your side. Like, I'm
Yeah.
saying the same thing. I never saw it as a problem. But
Yeah.
a lot of, like, by law or, like, society would call it prostitution. Which also, in this day and age, if a girl wants to be kept, there's, like, this stigma. Like, why do you want to be kept? Like, that's so low of you, blah, blah, blah. Can't you just afford yourself? Yeah, we can afford ourselves. But let me tell you, first person, when it comes to holding it down in a family, being by yourself and taking care of kids and all of that stuff, like there comes a point in your life as a woman where, like, yes, you want to be taken care of. Like, I'm okay if I don't work. If I dedicate myself to being a mother, I'll cook, I'll clean. I don't even give a shit. I'll walk the dogs every day. I don't even care, right? But, like, the time that it takes me to do all of that and be the breadwinner and do all of that, like, I feel like I'm missing out being a mom
Yeah.
because I'm doing all of that,
So here's where
you know? So I think society is just fucked up. That's all I'm saying. And they should just shut up.
here's where I'm not a
To
conservative.
each his own. Why you gotta force me to fucking work and be independent? Like, seriously.
Yeah. Well, this is the way I think, and this is how I'm not a conservative.
Fuck a budget.
Right? This is why I'm not a conservative. Everybody thinks I'm a conservative just because I voted for Trump, and I like that. But I
mean,
believe that
you qualify as one, but yes.
I believe that a woman, if she can use her body to make money, she should do it.
See, yeah.
I believe in that. I mean, if you've got it, and
Freedom.
you're struggling,
Freedom.
yeah. Why are you telling me prostitution's illegal? What
I am
makes
not
prostitution illegal? Who is the God Almighty
But
that
then
said
we
you
have-
cannot sell your body?
But then we were going to talk about finances. I guess this is part of finances,
is
right?
sort of, yeah.
Get you a sugar daddy or sugar mama. But then they have, like, apps like, oh my God, what is the thing? See?
Tinder,
See?
Bumble,
No.
What?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Then they
okay.
have apps like OnlyFans where you're legit having, like, you're a video sex girl in some instances.
and making thousands.
Oh, you're
if not
making
millions
bank for
Yeah.
fucking sure. I wish I had the courage and, like, I don't know, these, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me-
these women and these men that are making money on OnlyFans, like, good for them. I couldn't, like, I don't know that I would ever have the confidence to do that. Or that I could ever live with myself looking in my dad's eyes, knowing how I make my money.
That's the one thing, right?
Like, that's what,
how do you make
like,
your
yeah.
money?
come home and be like,
So
my
this
dad
woman-
asked me how work was, and I'm like, yeah, it was good. I got pounded by like 10 dudes.
Well,
I don't
honey,
know-
how much did you
I
make?
don't- Right. I don't know that I could have that conversation. I'm sure that he would accept it because, like, you kind of tend to accept things that your children do sometimes
Yeah, be like,
for
well,
the
how
sake
much
of
money did
just.
you make?
But, yeah, I don't know that I could ever look at him in his eyes and be like, oh, yeah, by the way. But I made $100,000 though. Like,
Good
I don't
job.
know. Yeah.
I'd be so proud of you.
Off of one episode, right?
So this
Right.
woman, this is, well, let me, oh shit, here we go.
Damn, what is that one over there?
All right, so this is Bryce Adams.
Okay.
She's the #1 OnlyFans girl.
She is?
She is.
She's got a fucking muscular, ripped body, bro.
Yeah, but like
Damn, girl.
I follow her on
She's a
Instagram.
butterface, though.
Yeah, exact. That's
Okay.
what I was going to say. Her body is phenomenal. And
Why am I judging this? Okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
her body is phenomenal, but yeah, she's got a butter face, but it's not that bad.
What is going on with the vagina area over there?
I have seen her vagina. Not, she is on OnlyFans, and her porn's real easy to find. But she went from nothing to like lives in a ranch type lot where she has like a warehouse gym, pools, cyber trucks,
Yeah, good for
Ferraris. Her and
She
her
turned
boyfriend.
into a brand, and
So that's her
yeah.
boyfriend right
Okay.
there.
Oh, so they do OnlyFans together?
They do OnlyFans together,
Okay.
but she not only does him, she does all other guys and
Oh,
girls.
she does.
and-
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
but
she
her,
had to make more money.
her Instagram videos
Good
are
for
pretty
him
cool.
for being that confident in her, like doing that shit
Yeah.
though. Because there will be a lot of men that like won't.
But she's the #1 OnlyFans girl. And she became a millionaire because of OnlyFans.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, I'm not hating. I mean,
No.
I'm just thinking, what if
No.
that was my daughter?
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be kind of funny one there.
Yeah, I don't know how I would handle that conversation.
But what she does is she has an Instagram account.
Maybe
that's
I'd become
really
her
cool.
manager and be like, at least let's invest your money. Let's diversify your portfolio and investment. So when you get to the point where you don't want to do this anymore and show your vagina for money, at least you're making money.
Yeah, well, she
like,
keeps on that
with
vagina's
other
gonna get beat up, and
businesses.
nobody's gonna want to see it.
I mean, but there's, that's whatever. She can do surgery.
She
A
can
lot of
afford it.
a lot of the porn stars, that's what they do. They do like reconstructive surgery on their vaginas after a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can see videos of that.
What, actual
Yeah, I wanna see the
reconstructive
surgeries. Fuck
surgery?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
I never seen one, but I know they're out there because a lot of women do that after birth.
Yeah. I don't know, man. She does all these videos on her Instagram that kind of
Yeah.
grab you and intrigue you.
Yeah.
Where she's working out in the gym with a mask on, and she'll do some where she walks into the gym topless, but you can only see her back because she don't show nudity on Instagram. And
So that
she
grabs
just-
your attention.
She does all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Then you get trapped by that. Then you go to her OnlyFans. I haven't
you
paid
tell
for
he's
OnlyFans.
single?
But yeah.
Can you tell he's single, ladies?
Yeah.
Who wants to take him out on a
is.
date at a holiday party?
Ain't nobody wanting to take me
You should
out.
do
I
it.
don't know. Oh, you should have heard about the date I went on this weekend.
Oh,
No, well,
uh,
yeah.
you can tell me offline.
No, well, actually, it was a cool date. The girl was 30 minutes late, of course,
Okay.
but she sent me a picture of her stuck in traffic, so she was like,
Oh,
"I gotta
okay.
divert." And we met at this brewery,
Which
and we stayed out till 10 o'clock,
Was it?
like
When did you go? When was this?
Saturday.
On a Saturday?
Yeah,
What, what
Saturday.
time did you meet?
3 p.m. is when she showed up. And we
Oh
met at the
wow!
brewery, and we
Oh,
stayed
so
out
y'all had a
till 10.
long ass day.
Yeah, I thought it was
Okay.
good. But then it just got weird, man.
It got
Like,
weird.
Yeah, she. I didn't text her, but maybe twice on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
because I knew she was with her kid and they went to Raleigh to eat. So I, sent her a couple of messages just to let her know I was still there.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, she made some kind of post on Facebook about, yay me, I don't want to date, I don't need a man, just like man bashing and shit. And I was like, wow. So I sent her a message saying, so you want me to leave you alone? because that's what she wrote in her post was, I just want to be left alone.
Oh.
So I was like, so you want me to leave you alone? And she didn't respond. So the whole day went by with no response. So that's enough for me to think, okay, I was right. She's done. I guess she don't want to see me anymore. So I just unfriended her on Facebook. I was like, I don't need this shit.
Yeah.
And as soon as you unfriend somebody on Facebook, bro, it's like a red flag pops up. They get notified.
They do?
She sent me a text like
I
10
didn't know
minutes
that.
after. Yeah, and I was like, this is weird. And she wasn't the one anyway, so you can tell.
What was
time
the
to
text
move on.
say? What did the text say?
I don't even know. Let me see if I still got it.
That's weird. I didn't know it notified you. I don't think I get notified.
No, you don't. You don't get notified. Maybe she's got a program or app or something. There are apps.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't get notified when people unfriend. Maybe I don't get unfriended. Hey.
So she said, sounds like you took my post literally, but if you were to look back at your message to when you were trying to meet me last Friday after work, as opposed to how much you have messaged since Saturday, well, that does kind of speak for itself, sir. And I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Trying to meet her before Friday.
Run.
Yeah, man, this just all sounded weird to me. Like, how do I find these women?
Run.
How do I find these
You're
women?
attracting them because you like the drama. You like the
No,
spiciness.
they're just the ones that I match with.
You like the spiciness.
You know what?
Where did you meet her?
It was online.
I mean, you
course.
got to meet a lot of frogs online. I don't know. I never met anybody worthy online.
I can't meet a princess online. The only time I met a princess, I ruined it. I fucking shot a nuclear bomb into that son of a bitch.
What do you mean?
But,
who?
Huh?
Who are you talking about?
Oh, it was the one I was telling you about. Puerto Rican.
She wasn't a.
I mean,
We need to redefine your princess definition, your queen definition, your relationship definition. So sometimes I'll say this. I'll say a thing, and I think I've said this to you before. Sometimes it's about rewiring your brain on how you understand love and how you think you need to be loved. And I know that's something that I had to work on within like myself with like abandonment issues, with like attachment issues, I didn't feel abandoned, but I have attachment issues. And so I thought of love a certain way, that it had to be displayed a certain way. And that's not how I need to be loved, because that's not how I blossom in a relationship. And so I had to rewire my brain as to what I was looking for. And like, even now that I'm in a relationship,
bragger.
like, but no, even now, like I tend to sometimes fall into that, and I have to remind myself like, nope, don't even go there. Like, rewire your brain. Like, that's not how you want this to go. Like, how do you want this to go?
Yeah.
Like, how do you want this to be? Do you want it to be productive, or do you not want it to be productive? You know? And so you have to be really intentional when you do that, because I mean, most of the time, like, we've been fucked up by like the way we were raised. We've been fucked up by Hollywood, that it tells us all these love stories that they're gonna magically happen and then sweep you off your feet and all of that bullshit, you know. But then like, we don't realize it's real life. We deal with real life every day. Like, there's something happening in our life every day that we have to legit deal with. Right?
Yeah.
And so you're having an amazing day, and all of a sudden shit just goes to hell. Like, and you got to deal with life. So like, that's life. So it's like, you have to rewire your brain and be very intentional in what you're looking for, but you also have to know yourself and how you not want to be loved, need to be loved. So everything is like being fed is different, because your mental has to be fed, your heart needs to be fed, your emotional needs to be fed. So you have to learn.
It's a whole lot of feeding.
Right. I told you, food is my love language. That's how he got me. He fed me.
Oh, he like is a owner of a restaurant or something, right? Or a manager.
We're not even going to go there.
That's
too
free
much
food.
detail.
Free food. Is that
That's
what I'm hearing here?
That's too much detail. We're not going there. Not putting my private life out there. Too many details. But, you know, so like, you just have to know you and like what works for you. And I did kiss a lot of frogs in order for me to realize, like, oh, okay, so like that worked, that didn't work. You know, like I need this, but also taking your time. Your time.
And
like,
also,
and it's good that you're
not wearing your
dating.
emotions on your sleeve.
No,
and overthinking.
You can't be emotional. Yeah, overthinking is like my
overthinking is my nemesis.
Oh my God,
it's what I do so
in that,
much.
Like trap.
Yeah,
and I just like spiral.
How
in
can
that
you
hole.
rewire your brain to not overthink? That is the thing.
Easy.
Lots of ketamine.
For you, for sure. So for me, I'm not gonna say easy. It's work, but for me with overthinking, I trust the person that I'm with, because otherwise I wouldn't be with them, right? B, I know we all have trust issues, so it's not easy to say that I trust the person that I'm with when like something happens that's like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah.
But the overthinking spiral is like, there is no way in hell that this overthinking is gonna get me anywhere. So it's like going back to, what can I control? Can I control the other person doing something fucked up behind my back? No. Right?
Yeah.
Can you control like what they think or what their intentions are, or if they're using you or whatever else? You can't, right? So with the overthinking is like, I'm sitting here, I'm getting emotional, I'm spiraling out of control, like I'm not going to sleep because I'm overthinking over something that I cannot control. Truth is going to come out one way or another.
But if your gut's telling you to go with the overthinking too.
Depends on what you're overthinking. So overthinking is never really, to me, it doesn't really get you to a positive. Now, thinking about, like, thinking and seeing 10 steps ahead is something different, right? So it's like, I see your behavior and that pattern, and I know where this is going to get us. So I'm not overthinking it. I know where that's going to get us, because I know how I'm going to react based on your patterns and your behavior. Because when you talk to somebody and when you know somebody at our age, like we've been there, we've done that, we know people. Within a month, I can figure out whether like I like you like that or I don't like you like that, or whether like a certain pattern or behavior of yours is going to bother me long term or not. And I can either choose to address it, or I can allow it to continue to happen, and then I'm overthinking and spiraling out of control because I didn't address it.
And I think that's what I did. I overthunk it, and I addressed it. And I addressed it when I shouldn't have. So I have a contingency plan from now on.
Okay.
I have another friend of mine. I told her, next time I am in a relationship and are dating someone and I'm overthinking, I am going to text you and tell you the situation. And you are going to guide me.
Shoot.
I
Send
mean,
me
I wish
a
I'd
text too, bro. Like,
if I would have done that, I would have probably still be talking to this. I don't know, because my gut was telling me.
No, you wouldn't have, because based on what you've told me, there was a lot of red flags. Like, I would have told you to walk away.
Yeah.
Based on what you told me. Like, there's like a certain, there's certain rules in my life now that I have a child that I obey by. Like, that I go by.
I need rules. I need to make some.
There's like certain boundaries that I'm not going to cross. And introducing a man to my child, that's very, very, very serious to me. So it's like, that's a boundary that I don't think that I'll ever cross until.
Yeah. And you got to think, introducing a man to your children after 2 weeks, it's kind of fast.
That's a little irresponsible to me.
Yeah.
Because you don't even fucking know. Like, I'm raising a daughter. Like, how do I know you're not going to turn a pedophile? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, like, obviously, but like, I have to raise a daughter with that in the back of my mind, because children, like, especially like daughters, but like children of single moms are the most like sexually abused children.
Yeah.
Because they get either sexually abused by their stepdads or whatever else, right? And like, who abuses you is your inner circle. So like, I'm raising a child with that in the back of my mind because I want to protect her so nothing fucked up happens in her life. I mean, I'm sure something is going to happen, but obviously I'll be there.
Yeah.
But, like, still not that traumatic, not that fucked up.
Yeah.
So, like, introducing a man that I don't even know in 2 weeks, I don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
I like you.
I get it. I'm not going to knock her for doing it.
I dig the conversation.
But I'm saying if I had kids that were her age, I wouldn't introduce a woman in 2 weeks to them. Probably would take a month for me.
And
but
they
can't
would
knock her.
remember you, or like they would.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, what if you meet that child and she bonds with you because she doesn't have a father figure, you know, like at all. What if the father passed away or something? And the child bonds with you after spending a couple hours with you.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. But some
you
women or some men's situations
confusion.
dictate that type of scenario where you don't have a choice. If you want to see the guy, they're going to have to be around your kids.
Nah, there's always a choice.
Yeah,
don't fucking date.
Don't see them. Yeah, but that choice right there doesn't benefit me.
I mean, I get it, but then she's not for you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
no.
Every woman's situation is different. Her situation was just very hard to deal with. Like, of all the women
she's
I've
not
dated,
for you. If you don't understand it and if it doesn't click, then it's not for you.
Well, out of all the women I've dated, her situation was probably the hardest to have to work with.
And but that it's not. It shouldn't be hard to work with.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, one day, I'm telling you, I'm gonna just buy a girl from Russia. Mail order brides, it's the way to go, people.
Just get her from Ukraine because they're suffering right now.
Yeah, I could save a Ukrainian woman. I'm actually talking to this one girl from the Ukraine right now. Her name's Tatiana.
He's taking applications from Ukrainian women. I hear they're amazing. Not because I'm European myself, but like I'm just saying I'm kind of partial to European women.
I did date one a couple of months ago. I took her out 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah.
She gave you the boot. You weren't a sugar daddy.
I gave her the boot.
Because she was looking for a sugar daddy?
Because
she didn't say thank you.
I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. She lived in Chapel Hill. I just felt like we weren't compatible. She wasn't fun. I could tell. Yeah.
She wasn't fun.
She wasn't fun. She wasn't fun to hang out with. She didn't make me laugh. She didn't have a good conversation. Yeah. You could just tell.
Did she have an accent?
Yeah, slight one.
Was she maybe shy? I don't know. I'm not trying to figure it out. Okay.
I know she's gone.
I believe you.
She didn't text me. I didn't text her.
Oh, then
so it was kind of mutual. Yeah. I find that women don't.
At least she didn't post something on Facebook and then all of a sudden. And by the way, why are you becoming friends on like social media so fast with these people?
Like who?
Like this girl that you just like went on a date the other day and spent 7 hours. Why are you friends with her on Facebook?
Funny thing is, we had met before. So she gave me her number last week and I put it in my phone and it had already popped up. It popped up with her name and her picture and I was like, oh shit. And we had a conversation going back in January.
How did you meet her?
We must have met online back in January of this year. And we just
circled back like a bitch.
It circled back around. So, and I looked and we were friends on Facebook. And I was like, holy shit, I did not know. Yeah. So we had been friends for a minute. Yeah, I don't friend people.
I don't circle back on those. Remember the guy that sent me the unsolicited dick pic?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a circle back. And like, if I've learned anything, don't circle back. Like we went from like the dating site to like social media, and then it just kind of like we never talked after that.
Yeah.
We just became friends on Facebook and never talked after that. And I should have fucking left it at that.
Should have. So I was the last one.
I just said hello, and it was like, boop.
Yeah. So back in January, I was the last one that said something to her. She didn't say anything back to me, so I should have just left it at that. When I seen that we had rematched. Yeah. There's a reason why we stopped communicating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever.
Yeah, I don't circle back. There's a reason why they got left alone.
I had this idea for a show I'm going to do. I am going to all these women that I am matching with and having conversations with on WhatsApp from other countries. I'm going to see if I can get them on a podcast, and we're going to discuss dating in each country.
Oh my God, can I be a part of it?
That would be freaking awesome.
I would love that.
I mean, we should.
Because I watch an Albanian dating show.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, I still watch it, and like I see them, and it's just like it's insane to me how they date overseas.
Well, the problem is that all these time zones. So like, there's one girl that I'm talking to in Malaysia. She's like at early in the morning when I wake up. It's like the afternoon for her, or nighttime. So there's only a certain time frame I can contact her, and the UK.
Well, it's difficult when you're like dating overseas. I can, definitely because of the time zones.
Yeah,
but also like the dating culture is so different overseas too.
Yeah, I think it's better. I
think it's better. Like I mean, I don't know how it is nowadays. I think that nowadays with the apps and stuff like that, like you do have more opportunity to speak to different people and stuff. But I think that also overseas, like children are raised with a certain independent thought process that they kind of know who they are a little bit more. So they're a little bit more sure as to what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Like they know what they like and they know what they don't like. And so it's a little different versus to like in the US, you have late bloomers such as yourself. And like sometimes people just don't know. They have no idea who they are.
Well, I think foreign women don't take for granted what American women take for granted.
Well, and that part too, and because I think it's more of a sense of survival that you don't have time for the petty shit. Yeah. So like you're not worried about the little shit. Like you're really not. I mean, it's like are we gonna do this or not? Like, because I don't have time for this. If
I had the money to travel to each country of these women that I talk to, trust me, I would do it. But that's why I know me getting in a relationship with someone internationally is probably not going to happen.
Well, it's hard. It's going to be fucking hard. Yeah. You're going to end up in like 90 Day Fiance.
It happens. I would do it.
You should do it.
Totally. Yeah, I would do it. I already talked to like the English girl that I let you listen to. I was like, we should do 90 Day Fiance. But
I'm all for it.
Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that. That would be a fun show right there.
All right.
Yeah.
So what did we learn today? Do not circle back in your dating.
Yeah.
If they're from the past, leave them in the past.
We also learned never make a topic for a show because we never
stick to it. No,
yeah.
We did. Christmas budget.
I mean, it's right there.
Christmas budgeting.
You can actually make gifts. Do you have a talent? Can you make your own Christmas gifts?
Oh my God! Don't even get me started.
I can make tumblers.
Yeah. There were like 4 or 5 years in a row where my sister's kids would like just paint us canvas. Like they would just make like small canvases. And I would just get like this glitter-filled canvas bullshit that I would just look at my sister and be like, fuck you. Now I'm going to have a bunch of glitter all over my fucking house.
Oh, well.
And that was their gift.
And speaking of which, folks, if you need a
save
tumbler,
money like that,
a Stanley Cup, I can make you a 20-ounce tumbler. Any design on it that you want. Just send me an email at goldbird@gmail.com.
Really?
Yeah. That's what
I'm going to have you do something for mine. But that's a 40-ounce.
That's huge, man.
Yeah, that's what she said. And on that note.
Hey, folks, we will see you later.
Bye.
All right, I'm Michael. That's Paela, and this is Real Time. We'll see you next time.
Bye.